Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. Over the past year, VOO has largely tracked the performance of the US market's large-cap benchmark, the S&P 500. While the index has shown resilience, continuing to push toward record highs at times as earnings held up, concerns about valuation and macro risks have led to periods of volatility. Market optimism was supported by signs of cooler inflation and expectations of rate cuts, helping equities broadly. Why it went up, down? Equity markets rallied when inflation readings surprised to the downside, lifting the risk on trade. However, elevated valuations and recession fears have created headwinds that periodically capped gains. 2026 outlook. Many forecasters see moderate growth rather than runaway gains for VOO, with potential annual returns aligning with long-term historical averages, roughly mid-single to low double digits, if earnings continue to expand and rate relief persists. Trump Media and Technology Group, DJT. If your focus is the standalone stock, Trump Media has been volatile and speculative. Shares fell significantly over the past year, pressured by weak revenue, heavy losses, and speculative trading dynamics. Short-selling activity has risen, indicating bearish sentiment despite occasional spikes tied to merger news. Outlook. DJT remains highly uncertain and speculative, with fortunes tied more to headline news and investor sentiment than stable earnings. SLV, iShares Silver Trust, silver price exposure. SLV tracks the price of silver and has seen significant volatility over the last 12 months, rising sharply from depressed levels as precious metals regained appeal in risk-off environments and when interest rate expectations shifted. Why it moved? Silver's price typically increases when real yields fall and the US dollar weakens, making precious metals more attractive. Industrial demand from solar panels, EVs, and electronics also supported demand. 2026 outlook. Analysts and technical models suggest continued interest in silver if rate cuts materialize and industrial demand stays firm, though seasonality and macro risks could drive swings. SOFI. SOFI Technologies, fintech growth stock. Over the past year, SOFI has shown growth momentum as it expands membership and diversified financial products. Revenue and adjusted EBITDA have grown rapidly, and the end of student loan payment freezes, coupled with falling interest rates, lifted investor sentiment and loan demand. Why it moved? Strong top-line growth and profitability improvements pushed the stock higher at times. Broader market volatility, crypto exposure, and valuation concerns have also sparked pullbacks, most recently a noted decline in late 2025. 2026 outlook. Analysts expect continued revenue and earnings expansion, making SOFI potentially attractive if growth remains consistent, though the valuation may lead to volatility. Micron Technology, semiconductor growth. Micron has been one of the standout performers in the semiconductor space over the past year, rallying on strong earnings beats, robust AI, data center memory demand, and upgrades from major brokers. Why it moved? Earnings that beat expectations and optimistic guidance around memory pricing and AI demand drove significant share strength. Broader tech rallies tied to easing inflation and rate expectations also lifted memory and AI-linked stocks. 2026 outlook. Solid fundamentals tied to AI and data center growth support a positive long-term view, though cyclical memory pricing and macro shifts could increase volatility. Summary. Key themes for 2026 bullish drivers. Easing inflation and rate cuts can boost markets broadly, helping equities, precious metals, and growth stocks. AI and tech demand remain powerful secular trends boosting semiconductor earnings and related stocks. Industrial and safe haven demand supports metals like silver. Risks. Valuations are elevated, meaning corrections can be sharp. Specific names like Trump Media, DJT individual stock, remain speculative without stable earnings. Macro surprises, slower growth, persistent inflation, could weigh on all asset classes. Follow and subscribe for more videos like this.